see the crime and violence, you know. I just have to seek a quiet place and ask the Most High to guide us. Yeah. Cause we not see no love in them eyes at all envy when we climb the wall. Tell them the Most High choose I. And all them do is abuse I. But Jah say he will never refuse I. No compassion in them speech at all. No remorse even though man bow down and them feet a ball. It's like them can't see. It's like them don't care. It's like them don't deal with love because them don't care. Me hear them run down money and get run down. Rasta stay in the hills and I run downtown. Me hear police them a run downtown. Man I run I down at all. The I stand firm like wall. Tell them the I nah creep and the I nah crawl. The I nah stoop low. The I and I stand tall. And the I but I just in the most I jar. So here I cry, oh Lord, cause me not see no love in them eyes at all envy when we climb the wall. Tell them the Most I choose I. And all them do is fuse I. But Jah say he will never refuse I. No compassion in them speech at all. No remorse even though man bow down in them feet of ball. It's like them can't see. It's like them don't care. It's like them don't deal with love because them don't care. How you forget it and I set it when the youth them want it. Kill innocent people and talk about how them want it. Good seeds feel so I chant it. How you feel take life and you not got the power fi grant it. Your heart is not clean. You want to cross the gate to use them dreams. And you now build them self-esteem. What the higher wait for is for the Most High to intervene. No love in them eyes at all envy when we climb the wall. Tell them the Most High choose I. And all them do is abuse I. But Jah say he will never refuse I. No compassion in them speech at all. No remorse even though man bow down to them feet a ball. It's like them can't see. It's like them don't care. It's like them don't deal with love because them don't care. Everywhere you go, yeah, things are escalate. It's like enough man in the world lose them faith. Enough now enter Zion gate. Enough of them a try but enough of them still late. Me wonder what they will do when the right time come. When Jah come fi claim his kingdom. And fire and brimstone him start to fling down. Where you are go run. Me not see no love in them eyes at all envy when we climb the wall. Tell them the Most I choose I. And all them do is abuse I. But Jah say he will never refuse I. No compassion in them speech at all. No remorse even no man bow down in them feet to ball. It's like them can't see. It's like them don't care. It's like them don't deal with love because them don't care. Them run down money and get gunned down. Rasta stay in the hills and run downtown. Me hear police them a run downtown. Now run I down at all. The I stand firm like wall. Tell them the I nah creep and the I nah crawl. The I nah stoop low. The I and I stand tall. And the I put I trust in the Most High Jah. So here I cry, oh Lord, cause me nah see no love in them eyes at all. Them envy when we climb the wall. Tell them the Most High choose I. And all them do is abuse I. But Jah say he will never refuse I. No compassion in them speech at all. No remorse even no man bow down in them feet to ball. It's like them can't see. It's like them don't care. It's like them don't deal with love because them don't care. No love in them eyes at all. Them envy when we climb the wall. Tell them the Most I choose I. And all them do is abuse I. But Jah say he will never refuse I. No
Good afternoon, good morning, good night, good evening, wherever you're at locally. You're in tune to the Rush.
Martain, crime and violence, you know.
Good afternoon, good morning, good night, good evening, wherever you're at locally. You're in tune to the Rush, Guyana's industry show. You know how we do on a Monday. Monday, we motivate you with some real great music and some great discussions coming up. You know how we do. Got to stay glued to slamfm.co.uk, Majestic Music Radio, my exclusive radio, cut and clear radio, 102.3, 96.7, Triple R Radio and Studio M. We local, that's local to global. Of course, we kicked it off with the dance hall monarch of Guyana. Of course, he's a great reggae artist by the name of Alabama. This one was recorded at Visions Production Studios. You know what I mean? Shout out to Wally Fraser, the big man himself. Good morning to everyone. Good morning to you, Martin. What's going on, bro? Well, hope everyone had a great weekend. Hope you had a great weekend. What's going on, bro?
Greetings, brother. Greetings.
So it was a great weekend. A lot was accomplished. You know what I mean? Things had to happen. But we're going to inspire them today. And of course, later on, we got the motivational quote of the day. So stay glued. Remember, if you're driving, do take it easy. Look out for those not looking out for you. And stay glued to the Rush.
Truth crushed earth shall rise again. No lie can live forever. Because the moral arm of the universe is long and it bends towards justice.
If you're afraid of the truth, it will beat you. If you don't stand for the truth, you will die. If you're afraid of the truth, it will beat you. Oh yes. If you don't stand for the truth, you will die. Fighting single-handed with the music, roots rebel music. Breaking the chains, setting captives free. And like a rock of Gibraltar, I man will never falter. Once Jah is with I fear no guy. Come on, a real revolutionary, revolutionary, revolutionary in Jah army. Yes, man, a real revolutionary, revolutionary, real revolutionary in Jah army. They've tried so long to keep us blinded from the truth. Reframe the Bible so I and I look like the bruised. But time has come, eyes are opened, truth revealed, Yahweh spoken. So stand up for your rights, now make heed and prosper. Just be a real revolutionary, revolutionary, real revolutionary in Jah army. Come on, a real revolutionary, revolutionary, real revolutionary in Jah army. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yes. Oh, God, I know. Oh, God, I know. We're nothing without you. And that's why the world can't save if Israel not gather, no. Can't save if Israel not gather, no. Yahshua's done his work, now it's our time. Miss said the world can't save if Israel not gather, no. Can't save if Israel not gather, no. So what you say? Are you ready? Yes, to be a real revolutionary, gas one way. Say man a real revolutionary, revolutionary, revolutionary in the army. Say man a real revolutionary, revolutionary, revolutionary in the army. No boy gas one way. Yes man a real revolutionary, revolutionary.
Why fire burn them drugs? Yo, I not DP Records is not lie. Hey, Rasta seed practically, and then me want the proper color. Like everybody popping Molly, then it's bare folly going on in the alley. Rasta seed actually. And then me want the proper color. And them would rather pop a molly than it's bare folly going on. For sheer spliff nowadays I just can't bother. Cause some in only rolling up the weed with grabber. No is all kinds of other things they're putting inside. Talking about it make them bother. So there's no love for them one another. And there's no enough feed them mama and them dada. Who in sniffing them a swallow. I not just now follow past me chalwa. Rasta seed practically. And then me want the proper color. Like everybody popping Molly, then it's bare folly going on in the alley. Rasta seed actually. Them don't support the ganja rally. And them would rather pop a Molly than it's somebody gonna murder. If it's not Molly, then the sugar and the eggs. White rum, cocaine and cigarettes. Sprite with cough, syrup and Xanax. It's only Jah know where them coming with next. I know we mashing up the youths, them head. Them excited when a trigger figure press. Said them want see inside of somebody flesh. Them like when people dead. Why? Rasta seed practically. Then me want the proper color. Like everybody popping Molly, then it's bare folly going on in the alley. Rasta seed actually. Them don't support the ganja rally. And them would rather pop a Molly, then it's bare folly going on. Enough youths get caught in the web. But this time youth you need to reflect on yourself and show some respect. Your parents' teachings don't forget. Mindful of the friends you select. What influence that get the check. Anytime, anywhere it get the check. You know we step it, get recheck. Hey, Rasta seed practically. And then me want the proper color. Everybody popping Molly, then it's bare folly going on in the alley. Rasta seed actually. Them don't support the ganja rally. And them would rather pop a Molly than yeah, somebody gonna murder. Rasta seed practically. And them me want the color. Everybody popping Molly, then it's bare folly going on in the alley. Rasta seed actually. And then me want the color. Like everybody popping Molly, then it's bare robbery and murder. Explosion. Mandela come to teach them. Yes, I come to teach them. I stand permanent. I stand confident. Know my judgment in the way of life. Jah give me strength. Oh yeah. In this your life, Jah give me strength. Oh yeah. He teach me how to survive. Jah give me strength. Oh yeah. In this your life, Jah give me strength.
Oh yeah. Teach me how to survive. Him say, son, fret not thyself of those evildoers. Hold the strength and keep the powers and left the strong drinks. Don't be a coward. Embrace the mystical powers that the Almighty gave ya. Mine is to revelate and teach our nation about this creation. On the Vatican for hiding the truth from the nation. Jah give me strength. Oh yeah. In this your life, Jah give me strength. Oh yeah. He teach me how to survive. Jah give me strength. Oh yeah. In this your life, Jah give me strength. Oh yeah. Teach me how to survive. Hate by many, like by some. Jah strengthen I with enough wisdom to take my soul. I him wear the crown. Selassie come to teach everyone. Him say, hold the faith, stand your ground, know yourself, you're my son. In this your time can't get caught up in Babylon. You fi know where you're going, you fi know where you're coming, where you're going, where you're from. Jah give me strength. Oh yeah. In this your life, Jah give me strength. Oh yeah. He teach me how to survive. Jah give me strength. Oh yeah. In this your life, Jah give me strength. Oh yeah. Teach me how to survive. Him say, son, fret not thyself of those evildoers and hold the strength and keep the powers and left the strong drinks. Don't be a coward. Embrace the mystical powers that the Almighty gave ya. Mine is to revelate and teach our nation about this creation. On the Vatican for hiding the truth from the nation. Jah give me strength. Oh yeah. In this your life, Jah give me strength. Oh yeah. He teach me how to survive. Jah give me strength. Oh yeah. In this your life, Jah give me strength. Oh yeah. Teach me how to survive.
Voice of King Mandela. You know, the youth was Mandela, then he grew up and he's now King Mandela. I love this one. It's called Jah Give Me Strength. If you're wondering what the weather is going to be like in New York City for today, it's going to be 10 degrees Celsius today. Wind is going to be at 5 kilometers an hour. Humidity is going to be at 62% in the Big Apple, New York City. In London for today, it's going to be 15 degrees Celsius. The temperature is going to be, wind is going to be at 18 kilometers an hour. It's going to be gusting a little in London. And of course, humidity is going to be at 50% today. In the capital city of the only English-speaking nation on the continent in South America, that's Guyana. It's going to be 28 degrees Celsius. Temperature is going to be at 31 degrees. Wind is going to be at 12 kilometers an hour, and the humidity is going to be at 81%. In Atlanta, Georgia, it's going to be 14 degrees Celsius. Wind is going to be at 9 kilometers an hour, pretty mild, and humidity at 67%. In Toronto, Canada, it's going to be 6 degrees Celsius. Wind is going to be at 9 kilometers an hour, humidity at 81%. And in the Caribbean Sea, Antigua and Barbuda, it's going to be 27 degrees Celsius. Precipitation is going to be at 29%, humidity 79%, and wind is going to be at 17 miles an hour in Antigua and Barbuda. We got a lot more great music for you. The only place you're going to get the real music, the real vibe of 83,000 square miles is right here in The Rush, Guyana's Industry Show.
Majesty. Archangel. Fire princess. They said the fire of the blaze. Man take offense and them say can't be too dread nowadays. I and I no fear dirty Bobby wrong. See them and them evil us ways. Them corrupted depart from his majesty. Highly I Selassie I we pray. Now Rastaman policy, yes, peace and love. So burn grudge, because the vendors of the faith don't budge, because we're born as the warriors of flames and blood. We not go dwell up with the scanners and pigs in mud, cause anything not right, it get an instant run. Fireball. Some wolf are coming like a sheep play clown. Don't think like you're wise like the great Solomon. Instead the fire of the blaze. Woman take offense and them say can't be too dread nowadays. I and I no fear dirty Bobby wrong. See them and them evil not says. Them corrupted depart from his majesty. Highly I Selassie I we pray. Now just weights and balance. When the earth return to naturality, why man to man is so unjust a pedigree? As it was, you know it ever shall be. Hey, just weights and balance. Judgment I go get you, Mr. Wickedy. In a nuclear, no fear technology. Man to woman, a life energy. Hey, they said the fire of the blaze. Man take offense and them say can't be too dread nowadays. I and I no fear dirty Bobby wrong. See them and them evil us ways. Them corrupted depart from his majesty. Highly I Selassie I we pray. Now let me know. Overall, it's hard to be yourself beyond the wall. Cause nowadays no Rasta preaching Paul. That's why them fire on a stall. Liberty is on a string that's summer ball. I thought them was a real but that's a fall. Like them now yes Selassie call. Them sit down in a bar with alcohol. Them choose to stoop to conquer, that's a call. Them quick to sell out like a stall. You look the part but really you're a fraud. Don't call yourself a liar, you're a frog. They said the fire of the blaze. Man take offense and them say can't be too dread nowadays. I and I no fear dirty Bobby wrong. See them and them evil us face. Them corrupted depart from his majesty. Highly I Selassie I we pray. Now
just before I step in, tell me can take it. Just before I step in, tell me take it. Hey, now Paul can see them. No time we now go feed them. All when them singing we no see them. Because them let the devil mislead them. Yeah, now Paul can see them. No time we not gonna be them. All when them see me no see them. Cause them truth no make the devil mislead them. Hey, I just said that we believe righteous. We are trying to devil of righteous. Remember sins, they never like us. So in everything we do they spite us. Hey, always just in whom I trust. Me pull up what the blessing for the two-side plus. Then me no police, me no Titus. In any second that could smite us. Hey, now far we go be them. No time we now go be them. All when them see me don't see them. And could no make the devil mislead them. Hey, now far we go be them. No time we now go be them. All when them see me no see them. And could no make the devil mislead them. Listen, is the man that walketh not the way of the wicked man path. Just be true to yourself. Come from the heart, no matter what. Where is your strength, Mr. Wicked Man? Like if you the length, we never change your plan. You say not you like is as much, but how you are gonna get crushed. So now far we go be there. No time we now go be them. All when them see me no see them. Cause them make the devil mislead them. How far we gon' feed them? No time me now gon' feed them. All when them see me no see them. Fire, say, Mama say, we feel obey the voice. They already paid the price. Remember, they crucified the Christ. Judge of each other, the dice for the wise. Yeah, I will always keep away from them. Judge yourself and keep away from them. And the youth them come for them bell. You want them, shut mouth, you want a bomb and gun them. Yeah, no problem, no feed them. No time, we now go feed them. When them see me no see them. Because they make the devil mislead them. No power, no heed them. No time, we now go feed them. When them see me no see them. Because they make the devil mislead them. God just said that if we live righteous, true we are turned the devil of righteous. I make my sins, them never like us. So in everything we do, despite us. Hey, always that in whom I trust. Look at the blessing on the two side plus. So we can man tell me who you are try crush. In any second that could smite us. So listen up.
Voice of the one and only Natural Black. You know how we do on the Rush Guyana's industry show. Stay glued. We got some news headlines coming up in just a few.
Whoa, 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 na na na. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Whoa, whoa, no. Timing is everything. And everything in its own timing, yeah. Rastafari is everything. Words on power, manifesting law. Timing is everything. And everything in its own timing, yeah. Rastafari is everything. Words on power, manifesting law. Now is the time for you to wake up and live, yeah. Love is the only way, so wake up and give. Joy and happiness is all that I bring. Words of hope and inspiration I sing. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing, yeah. Rastafari is everything. Words of power manifesting Lord. Timing is everything, and everything in its own time, yeah. Rastafari is everything, words of power manifesting, yeah. I saw him wash his servant's feet, wake and conscious mind and defeat. One glorious intention and seat, head of parliamental deceit, hey, be mislead and manipulate. Them propagate weed and I spread it. Plant a seed and graduate. Smoke the weed and meditate. Lord, timing is everything. Everything in its own timing, yeah. Rastafari is everything. Words on power, manifesting, Lord. Timing is everything. And everything in its own timing, oh. Rastafari is everything. Words on power, manifesting, Lord. Them doctrine and them dogmas disqualify I. Highly I Selassie, I never deny I. Without beginning and no ending, you see the youth them multiply, yeah. Make sure you give them knowledge of the mystery and them culture. I'll get full and a popular in pop culture. Tell me have to tell them about them roots and culture. Defend the faith against culture. Pop culture breed and duplicate. Them want money so them fabricate. Hollywood feed them lies and delusions illuminate. I live to last year, I defend the faith. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing, yeah. Rastafari is everything. Want some power, manifesting, yeah. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing. Oh, Rastafari is everything. Want some power, manifesting, Lord, hey. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing, yeah. Rastafari is everything. Want some power, manifesting, yeah. Rastafari. Yeah, man, majesty, more life and more love, you know? Yeah, man.
Voice of the Archangel there with Time Manifest. You know how we do that music coming out of 83,000 square miles. Different. On a Monday, we motivate you. We're going to drop one more, then we get into those news headlines for today, Monday. Motivational.
That tears from your eyes. Love me, say. I just wanna see you smile. Love me, say. Mother, brother, sister, child. Love me, say. So just stay focused and be wise. Cause I love me, I did really, yeah. I love me, I did really, yeah. Me not scratch no matchbox. Fi put me brother out of comfort zone. Cause this and a hopscotch. Mankind is made of flesh and blood. And if you wanna make a change, try start with the man in the mirror, yeah. The man in the mirror, yeah. Believe me, yeah. Promise to talk to them, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Believe me, believe me, believe me, yeah, yeah. Rastafari, yeah, yeah, yeah. And keep that smile upon your face. Straight love me, say. And don't get scared, cause nuclear it just can't erase. Nothing at all, say, at all, say. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want them a do life like you know where them a try replace it, yeah, yeah. But them don't fall, me say, yeah, yeah. Now them thinking of something brand new, but loving a call, me say, hit a call, me say. Me not scratch no matchbox, fi put me brother out of comfort zone. Cause this and a hopscotch, mankind is made of flesh and blood. And if you wanna make a change, try start with the man in the mirror, yeah. The man in the mirror, yeah. Leave me, yeah. Promise me come talk to them, yeah. Yes, me come talk to them again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta believe us, so they think we go, so they think we stay, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Rastafari. Dry that tears from your eyes. Just wanna see you smile. Love me, say. Mother, brother, sister, child. Love me, say. So just stay focused and be wise. Cause I love me, I deal really, yeah. I love you, I deal with
Love, we are dealing with just about 35 minutes after the hour. That was the voice of promise. No promise. Just around this time, we got to drop some news headlines for you for today, Monday, from the DPI, the Government Information Service, and it reads, President Ali announces plans to expand Tain campus to boost education in Berbice. Another 200 quarantine women to be employed through agri-business ventures. Another 1,600 persons in Region 4 closer to home ownership. And Guyana Digital School to be launched in Region 6 before May. Those are a few of the news headlines. And of course, there is the tourism minister rejects New York-based designer mischievous claims. We're going to get into the news headlines in just a few. So Martin, please give us the motivational quote of the day.
Yes, brother. Give me 1 second. Let me draw that back up. All right. So the quote of the day reads, the greater the obstacle, the more glory in overcoming it. I'll repeat. The greater the obstacle, the more the glory in overcoming it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that's the motivational quote for the day. That's a powerful motivational quote for today, bro.
Yeah, man. You know, sometimes we always have to be dealing with a lot. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got their own personal things to deal with, and it could seem like so much. But you remember the Bible now tells you not to preach gospel, but the Bible did say, cast your cares to the Lord. All right?
Mm-hmm.
So wherever bothering y'all today, yeah, man. Wherever bothering y'all, get rid of it.
Just
hand it over.
It's just an obstacle, but you don't know where you get over the obstacle, greater the glory. So let's dive into the story with the issue of the tourism minister rejects New York-based designer mischievous claims, and the Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce, Odidj Waldron, has defended the government against accusations of intellectual property infringement leveled by New York-based Guyanese fashion designer Marissa Williams. All right. Mm-hmm. So this is a story that we have to talk about, because what we've been recognizing over a period of time is that there have been people coming out and they're saying, listen, this issue of intellectual property needs to be addressed. All right. For those people who might be thinking I'm taking sides, or I'm taking the side of the designer, or I'm taking the side of the minister, we do not have the details of every factual bit of it. So for me, what I'm thinking about is, if the fashion designer said that she had given a proposal to the minister 3 years ago, before this event that they're launching, what needs to happen is that in order to make that credible, is that she needs to present that particular proposal that she presented to the minister. That can actually be taken before the court of law in Guyana, based on the structure of the intellectual property right laws presently. All right. What she should have, I'll tell you what, in my estimation, would have been the singer for this. If she delivered three things: an MOU, a contract, and the proposal. Those three things would have ensured that nobody that was privy to that information had the ability to replicate it or to use it ever again without you, or without your expressed permission to do that. All right? In the case of, for example, when we see Jackie wanting to sue One Communications for Tanisha DeFreitas singing her song on their launch. So over time, if you notice, it's not only in the music. No, like we told everybody, intellectual property has really everything to deal with, and not just music. But now it's starting to extend into other branches now. For example, the fashion industry.
Yes.
Right?
Let it happen, man.
Yeah. They have to wake up. I mean, outside of, I don't know who's wrong or right in this particular case. I don't really care. But what I do care about is the fact that issue of IP was highlighted in this particular case, because the IP issue is so pertinent to what Guyana needs in place now. And I think the young lady, although she was alluding to the fact that, the government is using it as more of a political ploy, etc., etc., that would be her opinion. All right. But for me, if they did use her property without her express permission, they need to, if they use any part of it, they need to remove it immediately. Secondly, if she had given them a proposal that is basically the guideline to what is happening and people are saying that no, she should be compensated for her work and respect the lady's intellectual property. It's simple as that. You understand? Because these things have to be addressed in our country, Guyana. Even with the artist, we cannot allow them to suffer the consequences of a government or any government, because what we're hearing in Guyana is, this person wants to lead and that person wants to lead. However, if we're sensible, we would want to think about, so what do you have on your manifesto that is going to help me, that's going to benefit me, so I don't have to stick out my hand and beg nobody. Because for me, I don't have a mentality of sticking out my hand to beg anybody. I do certain things and provide a service. So if people want to get that, they pay me for that. And that's what I want to live on. Just like a designer. Once they understand, listen, I've got a niche, I can design stuff out of my country and make that an international fashion brand. Yes, they need the IP sector, the IP enforcement to be in place. We have old designers, for example, like Sonia Noel and all these people. And I remember years ago, I told them, I said, do you guys fully understand the IP, the intellectual property right aspect of what you guys doing? Because you're just doing it for the love of it, but not understanding the business behind it. And I'm very glad that this young lady brought up the very issue, because those are the issues that have to come up. They have to come up. Jackie made the lawsuit. This young lady's talking about the infringement. If we as the collective, we're talking about, when we say collective, we're not just talking about the people in Guyana, because the creatives in Guyana, they might have a couple thousand in Linden, they might have a couple thousand in Georgetown, which is the concentration. It might have a few in Berbice. We need to come together with all the people who are the creatives in the US, in Canada, because we have a large group of Guyanese across the world that are in the creative sector. And once, for example, St. John has come to Guyana and made a cry for, listen, things need to change. We have to have a certain direction in terms of how we treat our artists and how we treat the creatives in general, and how we look and protect our industry or protect our creative industry. So these are the things the creative people are supposed to be focusing on. And I'm very glad that this particular issue popped up. I know the minister might be thinking, oh man, and they're not giving me a chance to really explain. But it's not a matter of explaining. It's a matter of understanding the overarching issue. And the overarching issue is the lack of IP law enforcement. Because yes, there are a few updates, but you still haven't brought it up to scratch, because if you had brought it up to scratch, it would have dealt with the fashion industry. It would have dealt with the music industry. It would have dealt with the craft industry. It would have dealt with the overall geo protection of certain areas in Guyana and those names. Because if those protections were in place, we wouldn't have lost Demerara. And that is flat on straight. We would not have lost names like Pepper Pot. We would not have lost Cheese Straw. So these are some of the people from Guyana and the diaspora have to understand that our government needs to put these things in place. Any government that gets into place. Because a lot of them, again, talk a lot, but we don't see these actual things coming into play. Just about 15 minutes to the top of We got to drop some more music, more vibe. And then when we get back with you, in the second hour, we're going to pick up this particular conversation. Don't touch that dial. Don't go nowhere. We got a lot more in store.
Save our I'm waiting to see the sun. Ready for the battle, oh. I'm waiting to see the sun. Put on your armor now. I'm waiting to see the sun. Ready for the battle, oh yeah. On the road of life, you gotta be true to you, oh. On the road of life, no matter what you do, on the road of life, on the road of life, Sabari, 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 sabada, sabado, yeah. Said on the road of I'm waiting to see the sun. Put on your armor now. I'm waiting to see the sun. Ready for the battle. I'm waiting to see the sun. Put on your armor now. I'm waiting to see the sun. Ready for the battle. Lord, a tall, slim tree. Strong winds, they bow me down. Alone, ship on a pillar. Yeah, but faith, it keeps me moving on. For so long I've been doing my best, forgetting the rest and putting me through the test. I work hard to achieve what I want. Never fret, never fuss, never run. Now when the good times tomorrow, Jaja, open my eyes, make me see the world. Oh, yeah. I'm waiting to see the sun. Put on your armor now. I'm waiting to see the sun. Ready for the battle now. I'm waiting to see the sun. Put on your armor now. I'm waiting to see the sun. Ready for the battle. Oh yeah. Lord of life, Lord of life, you gotta be true to you.
Who feels it knows it, yeah. 'Cause we are living in the heart of the ghetto, trying to make a way, but not the thing ain't easy. I know this road can be rocky sometimes, still I'm trying on, yeah. A world of misfits and mockery. Them play them game and then them call it democracy. Them keep the people in a poverty, and Rastaman can even get some privacy.
And so we chant in the hope of a better tomorrow. The people dance, 'cause reggae music takes away all their sorrow. 'Cause we know we've got the vibes to keep Georgetown rocking. Oh yes, and we know we've got the vibes to keep Kingston standing. Oh well now. Religion's confusion, divides and disillusion, and color is a barrier, turning races into warriors. Seems if you're poor, you are a criminal, and just to live, no, that's not optional. One day the truth will be unfold,
'cause only half the story's been told.
And so we chant in the hopes of a better tomorrow. The people dance, 'cause reggae music takes away all their sorrow. 'Cause we know we've got the vibes to keep rich down a rocking. Oh yes, and we know we've got the vibes to keep St. John's skanking. Oh well, and I know we've got the vibes to keep Port of Spain rocking. Oh well, yes we know we've got the vibes to keep Castries skanking. Oh yes.
The moment you lose control, the music will take your soul. In heavenly heights, yes, we will be jamming.
Till the morning.
The moment you lose control, the music will take your soul. Keep lifting you higher and higher and higher, so high. We're living in the heart of the ghetto, trying to make a way, but not the thing ain't easy. I know this road can be rocky sometimes, still I'm treading on, yeah.
A world of biscuits and mockery. Them play them game and then them call it democracy. They keep the people in a poverty. And Rastaman can keep them sanity.
And so we chant in the hopes of a better tomorrow. The people dance, 'cause reggae music takes away all their sorrow. 'Cause I know we've got the vibes to keep San Juan rocking. Oh well, and I know we've got the vibes to keep St. Thomas skanking. Oh yes, and I know we've got the vibes to keep St. Croix skanking. Oh yes, and I know we've got the vibes to keep St. George's rocking. Oh well now, and I know we've got the vibes to keep Buxton a skanking. Oh, 'cause I know we've got the vibes to keep all boys town rocking. Oh well now we know we've got the vibes to keep Campbellfield skanking. Oh well, 'cause we know we've got the vibes to keep Trenchtown a rocking. Oh yes, and we know we've got the vibes to keep Jonestown a skanking. Oh well, and we know we've got the vibes to keep the Caribbean rocking. Oh well, and we know we've got the vibes to keep Europe skanking. Oh well, now we know we've got the vibes to keep Africa rocking. The whole wide world.
Blessing after blessing overflow, for the things that you do, for the seeds that you sow. Blessing after blessing overflow, I will shout it to the world, yes I want them to know. Blessing after blessing overflow, for the things that you do, for the seeds that you sow. Blessing after blessing overflow, I will shout it to the world, yes I want them to know. Count all your blessing, name them one by one. Count all your blessings, see what the Father has done. The time has come to stop the stressing. Open your mouth and start confessing. Cut off the void and negative professing. It's time to reap the blessing. Blessing after blessing overflow, for the things that you do, for the seeds that you sow. Blessing after blessing overflow, I will shout it to the world, yes I want them to know. Blessing after blessing overflow, for the things that you do, for the seeds that you sow. Blessing after blessing overflow, I will shout it to the world, yes I want them to know. Too long have you carried the weight of the world on your shoulders, helping others, forsaking yourself. Time has has come to arise and shake off the dust. Put off the old garment and put on the new. For your light has come, the blessing of the Lord poured out upon you. Blessing after blessing. Blessing after blessing. Blessing after blessing. Blessing after blessing. Yeah. Oh, blessing on the left, blessing on the right, blessing in the morning and blessing in the night, blessing in the north, blessing in the south, blessing all about, blessing in the west, blessing in the east. Every single day, your blessing will increase. Counting blessing 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like rain, it's beginning to pour. Blessing after blessing, I overflow. For the things that you do, for the seeds that you sow. Blessing after blessing, I overflow. I will shout it to the world, yes, I want them to know. Blessing after blessing, I overflow. For the things that you do, for the seeds that you sow. Blessing after blessing, I overflow. I will shout it to the world, yes, I want them.
Father, guide my way. Protect me from my enemies. Show me things that I cannot see. Oh, please bless me, Jehovah. Guide my way. Protect me from my enemies. Surely goodness shall follow me. Oh, please bless me, Jehovah. On this path called life's journey, filled with so much ups and downs. When you start having troubles and nobody else is around, who feels it now? When pressure getting hotter, but mama tell me son, go forth and don't you be no quitter. I know you know it's going to get much better. Just hold the faith. Father, guide my way. Protect me from my enemies. Show me things that I cannot see. Oh, please bless me, Jehovah. Guide my way. Protect me from my enemies. Surely goodness shall follow me. Oh, please bless me, Jehovah. As I write a passage, you got to seek the knowledge. But knowledge don't just come from books and sitting down in college. Just hold a meditation, take clear of situation that take away your joy and take your peace. Got to use just all the faith, and yes, you must be wise. Be clear of those decisions that will bring you your demise. Be right and positive, and don't you ever compromise. And always keep your eyes upon the prize. Father, guide my way. Protect me from my enemies. Show me things that I cannot see. Oh, please bless me, Jehovah. Guide my way. Protect me from my enemies. Surely goodness shall follow me. Oh, please bless me, Jehovah. Well, listen me again. Time to time, get to youth, stay on the grind. Nothing happens before it's time. Hold your meds and relax your mind. Again, yeah, time to time. Nothing happens before it's time. Get to youth, stay on the grind. Hold your meds and relax your mind. Father, guide my way. Protect me from my enemies. Show me things that I cannot see. Oh, please bless me, Jehovah. Guide my way. Protect me from my enemies. Surely goodness shall follow me. Oh, please bless me, Jehovah. Never give in, no. Oh, never you worry. Oh, yeah. I know
sight gets clearer and my mind more sound. Everybody has a mold for you to fit, but that is the pressure that makes people quit. So lock yourself in and work the plan. They may not get it now, but later they will understand, yeah. I don't worry when the trials begin, there's always an open door. I have all the assurance to win, in him I feel safe and secure. The latter will be greater than the former, and that is a guarantee. It's mind over matter for me. I know that there is more to my story. Got it over with me yet. I'm telling you there's more to my story. See, it's a win that is already set. No matter what the enemy chat about, you'll never ever get to crank me up, 'cause there's more to my story. Got it over with me yet. I don't worry when the trials begin, there's always an open door. I have all the assurance to win, in him I feel safe and secure. The latter will be greater than the former, and that is a guarantee. It's the mind of a matter for me. Make us sudden, yo, me I walk with the king, always within. No weapon formed against me shall win. The battle scars on my skin, but yet still me sit on top of the victory like a lizard on a limb. Hey, my faith up like Job. Now go sell out when you get up down the road. Now get fed up and give up. Yeah, we fill my cup, watch me now. Blessings overload. That is why I don't worry when the trials begin. There's always an open door. I have all the assurance to win. In him I feel safe and secure. The latter will be greater than the former, and that is a guarantee. It's the mind of a matter for me. Ooh, I know that there is more to my story. Getting over with me yet. I'm telling you there's more to my story. See, it's a win that is already set. No matter what the enemy chat about, you'll never ever get to cut me out, 'cause there's more to my story. Getting over with me yet, yeah. I don't worry when the trials begin, there's always an open door. And I have the assurance to win, in him I feel safe and secure. The latter will be greater than the former, and that is a guarantee. It's a mind of a matter for me. I know that there is more to my story. Getting over with me yet. I'm telling you there's more to my story. See, it's a win that is already set. No matter what the enemy chat about, you'll never ever get to cut me out, 'cause there's more to my story. Getting over with me yet. Yeah, sing it out. Getting over with me. Keep holding your things will change. Getting over with me. It's already been arranged. Getting over with me. I know we'll never ever leave you. His promises are true.
King Slim, it's time you harder. Me a thank you, Father. Whoa, whoa. In the morning when I rise, I thank Jah for the day. As I open up my eyes, Jah, I know I've got to pray. No matter how the system keeps on fighting me down, I keep on holding on and on, as strong as can be. No matter how the road might seem rocky and things might seem tough, chewy, never give up, chewy, never giving up. Rastafari always fill my cup, chewy, never give up, chewy, never giving up. Wicked man wants to be fall and stumble, chewy, never give up, chewy, never giving up. Jack Joseph man is a king in his jungle, so we are feeling in the morning when I rise, I thank Jah for the day. As I open up my eyes, Jah, I know I've got to pray. No matter how the system keeps on fighting me down, I keep on holding on and on, as strong as can be. Got all the faith now, and defend Mama Earth. Got to see a life for what is really worth. Jah would always send a blessing, he would never send a curse. So he sent King Slim for come and govern earth. Dash of fire, when all the wicked heart. One thing food off a plate and I think them smart. But them kind of thing make the youth them rat. But Jah would always find a way to cut and clear it path. In the morning when I rise, I thank Jah for the day. As I open up my eyes, Jah, I know I've got to pray. No matter how the system keeps on fighting me down, I keep on holding on and on, as strong as can be. No matter how the road might seem rocky and things might seem tough, chewy, never give up, chewy, never giving up. Rastafari always fill my cup, chewy, never give up, chewy, never giving up. Dash of fire, one on the wicked heart. One thing food off a plate and I think them smart. But them kind of thing make the youth them rat. But Jah would always find a way to cut and clear it path. In the morning when I rise, I thank Jah for the day. As I open up my eyes, Jah, I know I've got to pray. No matter how the system keeps on fighting me down, I keep on holding on and on, as strong as can be. As time get harder, King Slim, me I thank you, Father. Whoa, whoa, as strong as can be. As time get harder, King Slim, me I thank you, Father. Whoa, whoa.
Voice of King Slim with In the Morning When I Rise. You're in tune to The Rush, Guyana's industry show. I am the Afropolitan, that's Malachi, with my co-host Martin, Al-Ameen. We're going to get right back into today's discussion when I drop this one. When we get back into today's discussion, of course, you can hit me up on +592 641 0945, or leave your comments in the comment section, or you can hit Martin up on
305-713-8595.
African relatives over bridges, enter provinces and villages. I and I got the right to rebel. I and I got this story to tell. Fighting for life and liberty, since you never respect time and personality. Oh, yeah, oppress a man, you lost in your own side. Could never pass. You're double class, so you must get past. Away, oppress a man, you're lost in your own sauce. Uneven heart could never pass. Double class, so you must get past. Away, we don't need no more Holocaust. You set your price and the people pay the cost with their lives. Fighting the everyday strife. Armageddon on the street, know who's facing the heat. Still won't accept defeat. Oh, the victory is so sweet, slave make us sing beneath. No more lies nor deceit. Though the journey is so steep, I and I won't get weak. There is a mission to complete. Never give up this struggle. I and I never give up this struggle. Man will break free by any means necessary. Oh, you're lost in your own sauce. Uneven heart could never pass. Double cross, so they must get cast away. Oppress a man, you're lost in your own sauce. Some man are moving a haste, fighting for a space in this western place. Can't sit down and gaze, nothing don't drop from space. City full of predators for the prey they lay wait. Watch and anticipate for us to make mistakes. Mr. Politics, I said you're way too late, cause I and I don't need your handshake. Fake, you're lost, lost in your own sauce. Uneven heart could never pass. Double cross, so you must get cast away. Oppress the man, you're lost, lost in your own sauce. Uneven heart could never pass. Double cross, so you must get cast away. 400 years and more, and still you keep on oppressing the poor. 400 years and more, still in my face you try to lock your door. Cause this black struggle ain't no easy struggle. This black struggle ain't no easy struggle. This black struggle ain't no easy struggle. This black struggle. You're lost, lost in your own.
Voice of the band, the Firstborn, of course, with the lead singer there on this particular track, I Lambry. This one is called Oppressor. Man, just about 20 minutes after the hour, you know how we do in the Rush Guyana's industry show. We give it that real music, that real vibe out of 83,000 square miles on a Monday. You know, we give it that vibe to motivate you. It's back to work. Remember, if you're driving, take it easy, please. No more accidents on the roadway. All right, so as we jump back into today's discussion, we're talking about the tourism minister and the whole issue of the claim that one of the designers are making that, you know, there was infringement of her copyright. And in part, it's kind of plain to see. If you check the webpage, it outlines a couple of the things. But the minister clearly states, and I'll read the article from the network. It says, in a live statement on Facebook page, Minister Waldron stated clearly that the brand was developed by a team of Guyanese industry practitioners and even organizers assembled by the ministry to develop the government's investment in support of the Guyana's fledgling fashion industry. This commitment by the government to the fashion industry, she highlighted, amounts to over 2.6 billion in 2024, with another 3.6 billion allocated in 2025's national budget. The minister explained that Wilson's team was in communications with local representatives and representatives based in the United States. In that meeting, the goal of the organs Guyana Fashion Festival were first shared, and there was a meeting of minds on the goal and a general approach about how Marissa, her brand, and her team could appreciate the tourism minister explained. Minister Waldron further stated that no settled core of practitioners from Wilson's team, and as such, her team provided a 3-minute video to be shown at the launch and to have the Origins band included in some of their images. The images were never used, but the video was shown during the launch event on Monday, the 26th of March, 2025, at the Railway Courtyard, and Marissa Wilson was mentioned in the remarks from the podium. Some aspects of the fashion festival, according to the minister, were already being handled by other fashion creators, thus explaining why there were still ongoing discussions as the scope of Wilson's participation. It is during these deliberations that Marissa responded with the erroneous and mischievous video that has now been reposted by several others, the minister stated. The tourism minister praised the designer's work, defining it as outstanding, but expressed disappointment that someone of Guyanese roots who had an opportunity to contribute meaningfully to the growth and development of the industry here quickly chose to go public with distortions and lies in response to our effort to include her and her team. All right, so that's what the minister is saying about this particular incident, and what is happening with, Marissa and her inclusion in there. I think, though, that the minister really needs to look at the picture in a little broader, because there is a more of a bigger picture of a holistic view to look at. The issue of IP, all right? What I think happened with Marissa, I believe that, because she was operating from the standpoint of the American industry, she thought that, it was applicable in Guyana, especially when it comes to IP law or intellectual property right law. So her coming out to say, because one of the things that I noticed is that she didn't say overall that she organized it, but she did say that she wanted her material removed from their platform. All right. So that was the issue. Yeah, go ahead.
I think you said it right. The minister haven't been looking at the bigger picture, and so does Miss Wilson. Her name is?
Yes.
The designer.
Yes, Marissa.
She also doesn't understand the terrain in Guyana.
Correct.
When it comes to those things.
Mm-hmm.
So if you couple that together, while I would have listened to parts of the videos and audios that was presented out there, I'm yet to listen to the whole thing. And hopefully we could have the snippets being played for everybody to listen this morning.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, we're gonna let the audience listen to the snippets, and they can also make their judgments, because one of the things we try to do is to really give the audience a fair understanding of, and they can make their own judgment. Although we'll pitch in. Go ahead.
While I can't take a side, I could stand in the favor and in the name of IP, right? Because we understand that also well.
Correct.
And it is easy for someone to infringe on your copyright. It is extremely easy, especially if you didn't have a clear understanding of what exactly was going to happen. Now, from my bit of collection, she entered the market with the ministry, to assist them, and it went left. It is always going to go left, because once you work with other people, especially of that caliber, right, as in the ministry, you remember government kind of have, or at least wants, some bit of control and representation of what they're doing, especially in this time, since it's political, right? We're in that era.
We're in that zone, we're in that space.
Correct. So what I heard the young lady was saying is she didn't know that it was going to be used as a political tool. But of course, don't let me even say anything else, and you guys could hear the audios for yourself and be the judge.
Yes.
Right?
So yes, play them. Let's hear those.
Hello, my name is Marissa Wilson. I'm a first-generation Guyanese American fashion designer. I'm going to share with you all something that is deeply upsetting surrounding my work. 3 years ago, I pitched a proposal directly to Guyanese Minister of Tourism, a runway show to celebrate Guyanese culture, to grow the local fashion industry, and to bring tourism to the country. We had multiple conversations stating that this project was a top priority for Minister Waldron, and yet they passed after weeks of back and forth. Fast forward to today. The government is now doing that same exact idea, but this time it is politicized. It is designed to support the president's re-election campaign, not the fashion community. The festival's organizing director reached out to bring us on board as the creative team, the production team, and to support with educational efforts. Over several weeks, we've shared ideas, brand materials, including videos and images of my work. As a follow-up, he asked for a full proposal. We delivered, and then we never heard anything again. Now, we see the government is using our ideas, language, and even photos and videos of me and my work to legitimize the event. Without our approval, without our participation, and without compensation. They are using my brand, Marissa Wilson, New York, and my name to suggest credibility while ignoring every actual aspect of the proposals and the strategy that will actually make real impact in the potential of the local Guyanese fashion industry. So I want to be very crystal clear. I do not support the Origins Guyana Fashion Festival. I demand that my photos and my materials be taken down immediately. This is not about a missed opportunity at all. I actually made it very clear that the value that I really was inspired to bring to all of this was actually gearing towards the educational aspect of it, of being actually able to meet local designers, understand their needs, and support them with training and development, and actually create a lasting pipeline so that people in this country have access to the global market. So once again, this is not about a missed opportunity. This is about being exploited for political optics. It's about willingly not pursuing a strategy that actually can make real change in a country. And many Guyanese people, local or abroad, might look at this situation and say, well, what do you expect? But I've reached the point where it's not acceptable. I am not accepting it. I'm not supporting it. And I am not continuing this narrative that this is just the way that it is. So I urge local Guyanese designers, if you are interested in taking your brand to the global stage, if you choose to participate in this political stunt, I urge you to ask questions. Ask your government questions. Demand transparency. Challenge the system. Do not let your government use your creativity for their political gain while offering you nothing substantial in return. We deserve better. The Guyanese people deserve better. Hello, my name is Marissa Wilson. I'm a first.
Yes, so that would be the bit of content and the first statement presented by the young lady. Right?
And then we had a follow-up by the minister as well.
Yes. Let me pull that.
Yeah. So it's curious.
Good afternoon, all. I recently became aware and reject the false claims being made by Marissa Wilson, New York, and supported by known political activists that the Origins Guyana Fashion Festival represents her ideas and not those of the government of Guyana and those persons assembled to deliver this landmark event. The Origin brand was developed by a team of Guyanese industry practitioners and event organizers assembled by the ministry to develop the government's investment in support of Guyana's fledgling fashion industry. Our government's support of the cultural and creative industries is no secret and amounts to over 2.7 billion in 2024 and 3.6 billion in this year alone. Marissa Wilson and her team were contacted by a representative of Alex Graham's team in United States, I'm advised. Alex Graham is serving as the event director of the inaugural Origins Guyana Fashion Festival. Mr. Graham met virtually with Marissa and her team on March 13th, 2025. In that meeting, the goals of the Origin Guyana Fashion Festival were first shared, and there was a meeting of the minds on the goals and on a general approach about how Marissa, her brand, and her team could participate. In an effort to demonstrate how they can participate in the Origins Guyana Fashion Festival, with no scope of participation being settled, Marissa and her team provided to Mr. Graham a 3-minute video to be shown at the media launch and to have the Origins brand included in some of their images. The images provided were never used, but the video was shown during the launch event on March 26, 2025 at the Railway Courtyard, and Marissa Wilson was mentioned in the remarks from the podium. Subsequently, on March 31st, 2025, and based on further conversations, for the first time, Marissa Wilson's team submitted a proposal inclusive of costs outlining how her team could contribute to the inaugural Origins Guyana Fashion Festival. The comprehensive proposal that she handed over to Alex Graham and his team covers some areas that are already being handled by other Guyanese fashion creatives, and so internal discussions were still ongoing regarding the scope of Marissa's participation. It is during these deliberations that Marissa responded with the erroneous and mischievous video that has now been reposted by several others. Marissa's work and achievements are outstanding, and it is therefore disappointing that someone of Guyanese roots, who had the opportunity to contribute meaningfully to the growth and development of the industry here, quickly chose to go public with distortions, exaggerations, and lies in response to our effort to include her and her team. The government of Guyana is firmly of the view that Guyana is not just a land of natural beauty and economic potential. We are a force in fashion, creativity, and culture. As such, this festival is a visionary initiative spearheaded by His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali to give our designers a global platform. It is a declaration that Guyana's fashion industry is ready to shine, and we invite the world to take notice. We will remain committed to the task and will continue to work to deliver a world-class show in May. It is unfortunate that Marissa Wilson and her team have chosen this route and thereby denied themselves the opportunity to be part of this groundbreaking event for and on behalf of our creative professionals and aspirants alike. I will share on my page the 2002 proposal referred to in her post. There was nothing original about that proposal. We see government's role as identifying industries and sectors that need support and help. The fashion industry and the fashion sector is one such industry that needs support. We have, as government, decided to invest in this sector to make sure that this sector can eventually stand on its own and be self-sustaining. And we remain committed to that task. The call by others to the creatives and the fashion designers who are participating to remove themselves from this event is none other but mischievous. This will deny our fashion designers the opportunity to grow, but we know, and I know, that they are independent thinkers and they will not fall prey to this mischief. I thank you all for your kind attention.
All right, so that was the response to Marissa Wilson's post on Facebook regarding the infringement. One of the things I did take
Very
note,
interesting.
very interesting, bro, because I did take note of the fact that she did say, after saying that the proposal was not worthy, she did say that extensive proposal was submitted to Alex Graham.
Brother, brother,
Interesting.
I
Interesting.
can't give you my gems. It's a
Well,
proposal. I propose, and if I'm correct,
mhm.
I would have had some type of memory of these things because the ministries have several different programs that they want to be a part of, right?
Yeah.
No problem. I understand it from their standpoint, at least from what they're saying, is that they want to support various industries. Perfect. We need that, right?
Yes, we do.
Now, you're telling me if I submit a proposal in 2022, from her words, right?
Mhm.
And even if it was on the back burner, according to the minister, there's
Yeah.
nothing original about that. Now,
Yeah.
I think that is highly disrespectful.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
As a creator, you understand?
No, you can't tell me after I've submitted something that there was nothing. Not unless
Original.
you're accusing me, then you're accusing me of plagiarism. If you say
That
there's nothing original there in that proposal, hence I'm plagiarizing. It's simple as
Mhm.
that.
So
It's
to
simple.
say nothing was original about that proposal,
All right.
and then to have a extensive proposal being submitted years after, right? Early parts of last month.
Well,
Yeah,
it was submitted. She did admit it was submitted to Alex Graham.
correct. Who also is a part of the same team, whether you subcontracting or whatever, it don't matter to
Well,
me.
don't let me get into certain characters that are associated with these things, because I mean, I've been around for a minute, and I know a lot of these characters that come around. But my main issue with this is really to the minister, to allow her to understand that, listen,
Yeah,
your
well, we have to treat her like Ramson now.
no, we don't have to treat her like Ramson is yet, because one of the things that I've noticed with her and also with her statement is that she was not trying to really bash the designer.
Uh-huh.
And one of the things I want her to understand is that when she says she's providing an opportunity,
There's
um,
no opportunities
I
to be
think
provided in creative space.
bad choice of words
Yeah.
and telling the creatives you're providing an opportunity, especially for somebody who has already made a name for themselves in New York. All
Exactly.
right.
The
So,
Fashion Week too? Come on
exactly.
now.
Which is pretty tough for you to
Yeah.
get in as a amateur designer getting in. I mean, it's pretty tough. All right. So to label it as that is a little condescending, as though you're already key.
Yeah.
But outside of that, not to bash you, but you have to understand the bigger picture, because I noticed that you're really trying to connect the creatives with your ministry. But the first step to getting that done effectively and properly, so you don't run into this particular issue again, is to have the IP law issue addressed properly and the enforcement aspect of that. Because you could have also defended your ministry through that legal system instead of coming in on Facebook or whichever network and talking.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
So
let
this
me
is what
draw into that a little bit, brother. Because
yeah,
I think just for a bit, you have
yeah.
to be dragged like Ramson, right? Now, according to law,
Mhm.
and you could correct me if I'm wrong, there's no case in being foolish, in being
Ignorant of the law.
unprepared,
Yeah.
correct, and
Ignorant of the
ignorant
law
to the
is no
fact,
excuse.
right?
Yeah.
So the mere idea that you're ignorant to the facts, which is the IP situation, right?
Mhm.
Ignorant to the proposal or the extent of the proposal,
Correct.
right? Because I would give you the benefit of the doubt because you're a minister. I would say you have your plate full. You've been doing a fairly good job. I personally haven't had a something to say about your ministry,
But
right?
in response,
Exactly.
to this young lady, I would have done my research. I would have asked Mr. Graham, could you please provide me with her proposal? I would have perused that proposal. Or because I mean, I understand that she's a very busy person in terms of it's not just on like making sure that this groundbreaking thing that they want to create for the fashion industry comes in, which I don't really understand, because how is it groundbreaking when, for example, we're losing on just streaming that particular
Not
event?
even that, brother.
We're
How is it
losing.
groundbreaking when we have great designers? I grew up hearing great designers' name in Guyana, and they had their own fashion show right in Guyana without government.
Well, what is happening now is that, according to the minister, excuse me, excuse me, the government investment in the creatives
is what made a difference.
Now, what I'm trying to figure out here, the investment in the creatives, is it an investment in grants, or is it investment in we provide platforms for those creatives who are in this particular sector so that they can capitalize on that? That is what we need real clarity on. She didn't say that. She didn't say what those clarifications were in her statement.
Correct.
All right. She just said creatives. No, okay. But in a creative space, in order to foster and to basically to create an enabling environment, you would have to have IP that's extensive, that deals with fashion, that deals with music, and also outside of that, that deals with every other aspect of the creatives. But you have to have what? The enforcement arm of that. All right. So what we have to do is to go back to the initial arrangement. And what I got to say is that they have to take part of the blame, because the operation of getting it done was done like a good shop.
Yeah.
They should have done it professionally. Professionally means, first, we get into the discussion. Secondly, we sign an MOU. If need be, we sign NDAs. There's a contract arrangement that says, I am tied to this. The government is providing this, and my deliverables are this. Those are the things that needed to happen. So it's their fault. So as well as the designer herself has got to take some blame, because you come into Guyana and not understanding the legal implications of you getting into this market, that's you. You should have understood, hey, coming in here, first thing, is there any protectionist laws? What's my rights?
See, this is where the want to be patriotic aspect kind of blurs the line, because I understand it also well, of wanting to come back again and do something for the people within your same niche and industry, and having to face the fire. So now, unfortunately, my dear, you and your team gotta face the fire. I would like to welcome you to Guyana, right? But
yeah.
Welcome to Guyana, my dear. It is
Welcome
different down here.
It's different down here. You know, we've been talking about it like infinitum about the issue.
Yeah.
And
Altogether,
again,
I would like to see they clear things up, but just for the fact's sake now. Right?
Yeah.
Because that could degenerate into something
it could
very ugly.
It could really get into a mess. And this is why I said in the initial part of the discussion, when I was introducing this particular issue, I said, I think the minister really needs to look at the bigger picture. And the bigger picture here is not rebuttaling the young lady to say, oh, well, whatever you submitted wasn't worth it, and that. No. Don't let's get down to the petty. All right? Let's actually look
Well,
at the
there is a
facts.
piece of other video with her responding to the minister.
All right. Well, let's play that just before we wrap up this second hour and get into the third hour.
Hello everyone. I'm currently in Arizona right now for a speaking engagement at a fashion university, as this is part of meaningful work that I do regularly. Many of you probably watched Minister Waldron read a prepared statement about me yesterday. And I think it's clear to anyone who watched her video that even the minister herself didn't believe the words that she said, no more than the Guyanese people do. When I first spoke to Alex Graham about a month ago, he said this fashion festival was meant to be the centerpiece of the government's re-election campaign. He also made it clear that no one on their team had any idea how to put on a runway show or achieve any of their stated goals about growing the fashion industry. He told me that there were no plans, no concepts, no structure. The only things that were locked in at the time were a date and venue. A week later, the venue changed. So my first instinct is that if this was really meant to help the people, then why was it being rushed? Why were the logistics and the concepts being thrown together on the fly? But Alex asked me to help, and I agreed because I built my brand on celebrating Guyanese culture. I thought that I could bring expertise, experience, and real value to help the country and people. And anyone who knows me knows how private I am and that I hate having to do these types of things publicly. But I really had no other choice. I had messaged Alex Graham over a dozen times over the last 2 weeks. No response. It became clear that they decided to ignore me, ignore my concerns, and ignore the problem. That's why I recorded the video. To be clear, I don't believe that Minister Waldron is intentionally trying to hurt the Guyanese people. I also believe that Alex Graham had the best of intentions in trying to put together this impossible feat. I reject that the opposition party is trying to use my message for political gain. I don't know what the opposition is. I don't know who the opposition is. Whoever it is, I don't support those efforts either. One of Minister Waldron's employees commented on Facebook asking why I don't believe local Guyanese people could put on an event like this. But that's not true at all. I know they can. I deeply believe that Guyanese people absolutely can create a real fashion industry. The reality of the situation is that there is no fashion infrastructure that exists in the country. And there's no harm and shame in that. Guyana is a young country. They just need some help. They need some guidance from people with real experience to lay down the foundation. But the Guyanese government, whoever is in charge, all parties are failing their people because of pride, because of shame, because of stubbornness. And you know what? I myself also need to come to the reality that just as much as the culture is beautiful and vibrant and deserves to be shared, that these 3 traits that I just mentioned are also true about us as a people. In this incident here, there are no winners. We're all just looking at the situation, unsurprised, saying, that's Guyanese people for you. And you know what? That really makes me really sad. Unfortunately, what happened here, it's all sizzle without the substance. I don't care about the sizzle. I don't care about the spectacle of the show. I care about the work, real, hard, meaningful work. And I know that takes time. And I know it won't be easy. And I certainly am in no position to do it by myself. I was really trying. I really was. I really wanted to help the people, the industry, and the culture. I don't care about the politics. I really care about the impact. And I can't do it alone. So here is where I am today. If you are Guyanese, whether in the country or abroad, and you also want to help. If you are a young person in Guyana who wants to pursue education in the fashion industry, if you're on the fashion business side, if you're on the creative side, if you run a boutique, if you're interested in fashion and entertainment, manufacturing, supply chain, marketing, artisan craftsmanship, all of those things that make up this multi-billion-dollar industry. Please reach out. Please share with a friend. Let's talk. Let's figure something out. Let's really do something that can develop the fashion industry in Guyana.
Wow. that was a nice that was a nice comeback in terms of how she stated what she was exactly looking for, and like I said, I don't think the minister was knew everything, and she needed to look at that bigger picture. So this is again where we have, for example, a designer coming out and actually stating her point, and really there's no refuting that maybe Alex Graham did say to her about the political aspect of this. And what they have to realize is that there are a lot of people who just do not wish to get mixed up in that bundle.
Especially creative.
Exactly. Creative, we don't have any care about politics, really. And if you notice at the end of her statement, she started to outline the people and who was involved in creating this multi-billion-dollar industry, which is the fashion industry. All right? Supply chains, distribution, all of that, which is very similar to what? The music industry. Very similar to a lot of other industries that we have and can create coming out of Guyana. Very simple. But you know how it is when we have these discussions. We're going to come back with you in the third and final hour. Stay glued to the stations with the real vibration. SlamFM.co.uk, Majestic Music Radio, my exclusive radio, Cut and Clear Radio, 102.3, 96.7 Triple R Radio Studio M. You know how we do. We local to global. On a Monday, we gonna motivate you with more music, more vibe. We get back with you in the third and final hour.
Seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High, and all shall be added unto you. Hear what I say now. Check him if it's one time. If praises if it's two times. What? Keep on knocking if it's three times. On Zion door, some more. Check him if it's one time. If praises if it's two times. What? Keep on knocking if it's three times. On Zion door, some more. 'Cause there is something in mankind. In some the goodness it conquers, while some the weakness they cover. In this season of life, they're different characters and state of minds. In this world that's so blind, true and conscious men are hard to find. So check him if it's one time. If praises if it's two times. What? Keep on knocking if it's three times. On Zion door, some more. Check him if it's one time. If praises if it's two times. What? Keep on knocking if it's three times. On Zion door, some more. Though it is a hard road to travel, and a mighty long way to go. But with the mercy and power of the Most High One, love it will always flow. Hold on, my brothers and sisters. Tell you hold on. Hold on, don't you let go. No, stand up and fight. You'll see the light, and the true vibe will always flow. So check him if it's one time. If praises if it's two times. What? Keep on knocking if it's three times. On Zion door, some more. Check him if it's one time. If praises if it's two times. What? Keep on knocking if it's three times. On Zion door, some more. Get rid of the hate and the greed with the roughneck behavior. Come on, stand up as His Majesty's soldier. Open your eyes and realize against your brothers and sisters you shouldn't fight. Organize and centralize. Here I say, organize and centralize in the world today. And check him if it's one time. Give praises if it's two times. What? Keep on knocking if it's three times. On Zion door, some more. Check him if it's one time. Give praises if it's two times. What? Keep on knocking if it's three times. On Zion door, some more. There is something in mankind. In some the goodness it conquers, while some the weakness they cover. In this season of life, there's different characters and state of mind. In this world that's so blind, true and conscious men are hard to find. One time, two times, what? Three times, Zion door. Oh,
I and I chant down the walls of oppression with words, powers and sound. Whoa, yeah. Highly high, and you need my call most high. Why some leaders in this time don't have no vision or sight? Still I see I, who rules over I. Shine forth your light whether day or night. Highly high, and you need my call most high. Why some leaders in this time don't have no vision or sight? Still I see I, who rules over I. Shine forth your light, shine forth. Wine and mockery, they defend while living a life of false pretense. Rebuking the poor and starving children. Don't follow the evil heart, them and them wicked friend. Can't bounce we like no ball, make we roll up again. No love, cruelty I behold. Mr. Small feel the heat and Mr. Big God's a cold. Oppression we sight, we need more. To get a daily mean of ghetto youths never showed. Highly high, you need my call most high. Why some leaders in the world don't have no vision or sight? Still I see I, who rules over I. Shine forth your light whether day or night. Highly high, you need my call most high. Why some leaders in the world don't have no vision or sight? Still I see I, who rules over I. Shine forth your light, shine forth. Oh Father of iration, shine your light on this generation. I see too much negatives, so many get caught up in illusion. Nations strike against nations, hatred and devastation. Now is a fight for solution, what abomination of desolation. So highly high, you need my call most high. Why some leaders in the world don't have no vision or sight? Still I see I, who rules over I. Shine forth your light whether day or night. Highly high, you need my call most high. Why some leaders in the world don't have no vision or sight? Still I see I, who rules over I. Shine forth your light, shine forth. The things that they invented get out of control. They never teach them what the truth about your role is role. Demonize, manipulate, snatching hearts and soul. All them are focused on is the payroll. Not talk about the people who have no place like home. The suffering, destitute who can't find them own. You treat them like a dog without a bone. Oh, what a twilight zone. So highly high, you need my call most high. Why some leaders in the world don't have no vision or sight? Still I see I, who rules over I. Shine forth your light whether day or night. Highly high, you need my call most high. Why some leaders in the world don't have no vision or sight? Still I see I, who rules over I. Shine forth your light, shine forth.
Boom! Selassie, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, conquering Lion of Judah. Every time, alright. I feel it, yeah. Oh, you know me. I feel it, yeah. Oh, I feel it, yeah. Oh, you know me. I feel it, yeah. Oh, he put food on the table. I feel it, yeah. Oh, the good flag a rock up on me foot, but me I feel it, yeah. Oh, no matter what the people may say, me I feel it, yeah. Oh, he put food on the table, me I feel it, yeah. Come said me sister, come said me brother, come said me neighbor, come said me friend, come said me bad mind neighbor and me friend them who want see me life, who down the drain. No matter what the people may say, me I feel it, yeah. He put food on the table, me I feel it, yeah. Hey, hey. No matter what the people may say, me I feel it, yeah. He put food on the table, me a feel it, yeah. Only Emmanuel, that is the Savior, God of the Almighty, He is the King. Who on the mic original, me come back with God selling on me heart. Selassie is the King. No matter what the people may say, me a feel it, yeah. He put food on the table, me a feel it, yeah. Oh, no matter what the people may say, me a feel it, yeah. Oh, he put fat a rock up on me foot, but me a feel it, yeah. Someone is sinking today. No matter what the people may say, me happy with Jah. He put food on the table, me happy with Jah. Oh, he put rock up on me foot, but me happy with Jah. Oh, no matter what the people may say, me happy with Jah. Come said me sister, come said me brother, come said me neighbor, come said me friend. Skibble, we do it like Billy Bang Sing Bang. This one is for the children. Get up, stand up, and let your voice be heard. Chant your word, gathering Selassie, brand new recruit. Tell them say tomorrow belongs to the youth. We call in the willing. Get up from the slum. Your works must be done. Spread your wings and fly. Tell them pick him high.
I try to lead the way, so wipe away all your sorrow. The things they do today will pave the way for tomorrow. There's gonna be a time when we left out the city with no doubt, and watch the government get paro. So don't mix up in a them illusion. Your soul is in conscious evolution. There's no separation, only fusion. So we rise.
This one is for the children. Get up, stand up, and let your voice be heard. Chant your word, gathering Selassie, brand new recruits. Tell them say tomorrow belongs to the youth. We call in the willing. Rise up from the slum. Your works must be done. Spread your wings and fly. Long time Nakamura, tell them to aim high. Know your roots and your origin. Take it to the genesis. From the start it begin. Know yourself and learn about the world that we're living in. A colorful place full of varieties and differences. Keep your focus, kids, on the synthesis. Unity is strength for all the earth citizens. All for one and one for all. Together we will never fall, never fall. They try to mislead the youths, them with mind control. Vampires lurk in the dark to take your soul, so be wise. This one is for the children. Get up, stand up, and let your voice be heard. Chant your word, gathering Selassie, brand new recruits. Tell them say tomorrow belongs to the youth. We call in the willing. Rise up from the slum. Your words must be done. Spread your wings and fly. Tell them to aim high.
We used to take them to the pyramids to get initiated. Now them a get annihilated. Mental slavery, Babylon facilitated. Music a get them rehabilitated. Just look at all the places where them situated. Them drugs and guns get them obliterated. Lack of education, them not articulated. It's about time we get repatriated.
This one is for the children.
Children of the earth.
Chant your word.
Just rise and take your stand and listen.
Tell them say tomorrow belongs to the world. Call in the willing. Spread your wings and fly. So high, so high.
torch and the wicked catch a fire. Tell you what I want. When they get to you, them try fi better, and the system try fi turn them in a shatter. Tell you what I want. On Babylon, highly Selassie rain down, lightning and thunder. Tell you what I want. Tell you what I want.
Worries when the youth them side the truth and start refine the frequencies where them mind are use and purify them thoughts and them desires too while meditating in a little quiet room. And worries when them realize the earth is a living being and we assist the revolution by living clean. But with this 5G magnetical killing field, destruction of them only possibility.
Tell you what I want. When the Rasta man them come together like the torch and the wicked catch a fire. Tell you what I want. When they get to you, them try fi better, and the system try fi turn them in a shatter. Tell you what I want. On Babylon, highly Selassie rain down, lightning and thunder. Tell you what I want. Tell you what I want.
Okay, I hear them a go feel. Never this Selassie, I will bust the 7 sea. Okay, I hear them a fi go feel. Every ex a government fi bow down and kneel. Revolution must be solution. Speak out your message to the institution. Them and them corruption bring beer pollution. That now go help build with generation.
Tell you what I want. When the Rasta man them come together like the torch and the wicked catch a fire. Tell you what I want. When they get to you, them try fi better, and the system try fi turn them in a shatter. Tell you what I want. On Babylon, highly Selassie rain down, lightning and thunder. Tell you what I want. Tell you what I want.
Kabaka pyramid a bunny. Pressure bus pipe and a can't
Majesty.
So beautiful. You know that. Never see a woman so pretty yet. Your attitude of a queen. She know I am a queen.
Smooth, black skin, African woman, you I want to be inside your circle of life. Smooth, black skin, African woman, you I want to be inside your heart. You hear me, woman? Smooth, black skin, African woman, you I want to be inside your circle of life. Take it from the genesis, right from the beginning. I first saw you stepping in, you caught my eye. You boost my adrenaline, chock full of melanin. You walk the way you talk, so strong yet feminine. Baby, you make me high. I'm reading off your vibes, your energy. I feel like I can fly. Girlfriend, when you're close to me, it is what love's supposed to be. So hot, hit the spot, we spark when you're holding me tight. Love in the dark of night. Smooth, black skin, African woman, you I want to be inside your circle of life. Smooth, black skin, African woman, you I want to be inside your heart. Black woman, smooth, black skin, African woman, you I want to be inside your circle of life. When she ring me on the celly,
tickle me way down in my belly. All the sweet things she gonna tell me. Sexy on the line when she's talking.
I miss you.
Give me the strength to carry on while I am trotting. Oh Lordy, pick a bail of cart, no got me whistling while I'm working, soaring like a teenage robin. Pretty black Madonna, virtuous and loyal. I'm walking with my queen because she's royal. Sailing blue seas up on a Monday. She speaks like the breeze, make the bad vibes a runway. It's easy for all to see that she's mine. From the Empress right away, these words of the vine. Smooth, black skin, African woman, you I want to be inside your circle of life. Smooth, black skin, African woman, you I want to be inside your heart. African woman, you I want to be inside your circle of life.
More time you can't take the crime and violence, you know. I mean, just have to seek a quiet place and ask the most out for guidance. Yeah. Cause when I see no love in them eyes at all, all envy when we climb the wall. Tell them the most I choose I. And all them do is abuse I, but just say he will never refuse I. No compassion in them speech at all. No remorse, even though man bow down and them feet a ball. It's like them can't see, it's like them don't care. It's like them don't really love because them don't care. Me hear them run down money and get run down. Rasta stay in the hills and a run downtown. Me hear police them a run downtown. Man a run I down at all. The I stand firm like wall. Tell him the I nah creep and the I nah crawl. The I nah stoop low, the I and I stand tall. And the I put I just in the most I jar. So here I cry, oh Lord, cause me nah see no love in them eyes at all. All envy when we climb the wall. Tell them the most I choose I. And all them do is fuse I, but just say he will never refuse I. No compassion in them speech at all. No remorse even though man bow down in them feet of ball. It's like them can't see, it's like them don't care. It's like them don't even love because them don't care. How you forget it and accept it when the youths them want it. Kill innocent people and talk about how them want it. Good seeds feel so I chant it. How you feel take life and you not got the power to grant it. Your heart is not clean. You want to cross to get to use them dreams. And you now build them self-esteem. What the higher wait for is for the most life we intervene. No love in them eyes at all. All envy when we climb the wall. Tell them the most I choose I. And all them do is abuse I. But just say he will never refuse I. No compassion in them speech at all. No remorse even though man bow down to them feet a ball. It's like them can't see. It's like them don't care. It's like them don't deal with love because them don't care. Everywhere you go, yeah, things are escalate. It's like enough man in the world lose them faith. Enough now enter Zion gate. Enough of them are try, but enough of them still late. Me wonder what they will do when the right time come. When Jah comfy claim his kingdom and fire and brimstone him start to fling down. Where you are gonna run? Me not see no love in them eyes at all. All envy when we climb the wall. Tell them the most I choose I. And all them do is abuse I. But just say he will never refuse I. No compassion in them speech at all. No remorse even no man bow down in them feet a ball. It's like them can't see. It's like them don't care. It's like them don't
Stay in the hills and I run downtown. Me hear police, them a run downtown. Now run I down at all. The I stand firm like wall. Tell them the I nah creep and the I nah crawl. The I nah stoop low, the I and I stand tall. And the I put I trust in the most I jar. So here I cry, oh Lord, cause me nah see no love in them eyes at all. Them envy when we climb the wall. Tell them the most I choose I. And all them do is abuse I. But just say he will never refuse I. No compassion in them speech at all. No remorse in me, no man bow down in them feet to ball. It's like them can't see. It's like them don't care. It's like them don't deal with love because them don't care. No love in them eyes at all. Them envy when we climb the wall. Tell them the most I choose I. And all them do is abuse I. But just say he will never refuse I. No compassion in them speech at all. No remorse even no man bow down in them feet to ball. It's like them can't see. It's like them don't care. It's like them don't deal with love because them don't care. No love in them eyes at all. Them envy when we climb the wall. Tell them the most I choose I. And all them do is abuse I. But just say he will never refuse I. No compassion in them speech at all. No remorse even no man bow down in them feet the ball. It's like them can't see. It's like them don't care. It's like them don't deal with love because them don't care. No love.
Just about 20 minutes after the hour, we're back with you in the Rush, Guyana's industry show. I am the Afropolitan, that's Malachi with my co-host Martin. Al-Ameen. That was the voice of Alabama. Got a little correction. Alabama was once the first time dancehall monarch of Guyana, but you know, I had to update it. He's being deposed by another artist by the name of Calvin Burnett. But you know, Alabama there with No Love, some real groovy, and on that Bob rhythm too. You know, shout out to Vision Sounds, Mr. Walter Fraser, all the guys from Visions. Yes, Martin, back to today's discussion, and you know, the whole issue with the tourism minister, not fully understanding the creatives, and I think too that one of the things that I noticed in her speech and what the young lady was saying, I think a lot of it had to do with miscommunication, because a lot of the persons who were involved in these things don't exactly have the experience in, you know. So, and not only that, a lot of our older folks who are in position just refuse to look at the issue of IP at all, because for some reason they believe it does not affect them, or it's not something that they should worry about. All right. Now,
Well,
go ahead.
you are correct. It does not affect them, and it will not have any effect on them, right? Because they're already writing their books and just figured out that they could place it on Amazon. So they're doing that. They're selling them books because a lot of the older folks are writers, which is a good thing, right?
Yeah.
But what they don't understand is when the children come into play, or like for me personally, when let's say I didn't have the knowledge of copyright and I wrote a couple of books, I would have hoped that my children is going to come and benefit. But that is without the understanding. The children will come and benefit. And that is when daddy and mommy and whoever else is going to be sour, even in their grave, because they could have realized the potential and succeeded on it. But unfortunately,
I mean, they don't understand the actual benefits of the work. You know,
this is where we come in, of course, to educate the population, young and old.
Yeah.
As long as you're a creator in the creative space, then knowledge is there.
And
sometimes you do have to pay for it because it's consultation and business works with commerce. But
unlike what we've said about Charles Ramsey, you know, we're going to give the Minister of Tourism a pass for this
just one time.
Just this one time.
Yeah.
right? She gonna get a
Anything
pass.
after that's mess.
Yeah. Everything after that is lash the head according to Guyanese, because you ain't learn, right? So straight up, she get a pass because I don't think she fully understand the IP issue.
Well, we know she don't understand.
Yeah, we
She ain't
know.
got 200 books and songs written out like how
Ali,
the presidents have that.
you're right.
Yes, I admit. And she doesn't have the direct portfolio of ministry and culture,
You're right.
right? Her thing is tourism.
Right.
Even though with tourism, when we speak on it, there is a couple things that needs to be
Yeah,
sorted
but,
out.
but we're the
But
ones that
that is
highlight.
within her file.
We're the ones that highlighted the fact that the creatives should have been taken advantage of through certain ministries, which would be
Mm-hmm.
through the Ministry of Education, through the Ministry of Tourism, and through the Ministry of Culture, Youth, and Sport, with
Correct.
the synergized arm of the Attorney General's Chamber, which would guide
Mm-hmm.
this whole thing with legal policy and a legal framework.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's hard for these highly educated individuals to understand this.
Well, it may be new information, but it's also beyond them.
Well,
I don't know how to put it, but it's just beyond them. They're stuck in a cap,
yeah, I think
and
I'm beginning to believe that somehow it couldn't be that they don't understand it. I just think that it's now beyond them
yeah,
because
they reach a
in,
level, brother, that they don't know what else to do for themselves, much less for the next generation. And that is why a lot of young people just call them old heads and kind of disrespect them in a sense because we expect you to know. We are
yeah,
coming through for the knowledge. And if you don't have the knowledge or if you have the wrong information and
yeah,
then kind of drive we down the negative path, you know, this is why we end up lashing out at y'all because I can't expect I don't know of Mr. Graham. I've heard the name before, but I
yeah.
don't have him
I
personally.
actually know Mr. Graham. I've had personal experience with Mr. Graham.
But
Mr. Graham and I worked with Digicel at the launch of Digicel where they brought in Acon,
mhm.
all of that. So I know Mr. Graham. I
So
don't know.
it's fair to say he's proficient in the creative space then.
Well, he is more of what I will classify an organizer.
Hmm.
However, understanding the magnitude and the level at which, for example, this young lady's ideas of how to launch the fashion industry in
Hmm.
Guyana correctly. And she, if the minister would just take some time, be a little swallow, as we say in Guyana, swallow some humble pie, and just listen to what she said the second time around, you would understand that it's not just about having a fashion event. And that
Correct.
is what I think the disconnect happened when she really was dealing with Alex Graham. Their idea
Yeah.
is to have an event. Her idea is to basically hook up with the whole chain
Kind of
across,
like what we do.
yep, in the fashion
Yeah.
industry, which would mean that they would have to implement certain laws to help to protect those young creatives.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
when she didn't realize, to her great shock and realization, that hey,
That not
this
go
is
happen.
exactly not what's going on. Because this is what we've stated to them as well. We said, guys,
Hmm.
this is not a matter, well, in the case of Ramson, yes, it's strictly licks for Ramson.
Yeah.
But in the case of this minister and a few of the other ministers who we clearly know don't understand the issue, you get a pass. But in terms of the Ministry of Tourism, you get a pass once.
Well, they
Because
all only get a pass once.
no. Only she getting a pass once.
Hmm.
Ignorance to the whole thing is not an excuse,
Correct.
right? So she should have already pulled up she socks since she know that we take care of Ramson and what he doing.
Well, she'll learn that today, and
All right.
the entire Ministry of Tourism will learn that today. Because, so let me enforce it a little bit more better, I believe.
Yeah.
Within the Ministry of within the Ministry of Culture, there's a list of stuff that's supposed to be happening. Unfortunately, that is not happening. within the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Tourism, Office of the Prime Minister, which is Department of Public Information, the Attorney
General
Chambers,
Chambers.
right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a collective of hold on, not even disconnect, but there should be a collective of information across the board. Whether it be one website, everybody is able to go and connect directly with, or there's representative from each ministry and department representing on behalf, or whatever the case may be. But there should be some type of body that functions together within these ministries.
Correct.
Right? Because that is not happening, we have a major disconnect. Now, tourism, your job, and this is for this minister and whoever else is coming to take her position if she's going to be moved in the next election, right? Now, my personal thing with tourism is where we get cricket, we just get enough people. Make use of the people that coming in the country, right? When we get the chutney festivals, for instance, Clash of the Titans, it is thousands of people coming in from all parts of the country to support
Caribbean, not only
event.
from the country, from the Caribbean. We got people from Trinidad coming in. We had them guys. We actually went to one of those events and saw the Hitman and a whole heap of artists from Trinidad.
Yeah, but not even from Trinidad either. We got people from Dutch and wherever.
Correct. Yeah.
Understand? People from India and everything. So overall, anybody that is coming in the country is what we need to make use of, because they're bringing their money. So we need to make sure our commerce level is supported, right? Figure out a way how you could tax everybody, just like how Trump dropping tariffs on everybody. Your ministry job is to make sure people comes into the country, spend their money, and leave. That is really and truly everything in a nutshell. Now, the breakdown of that is, of course, putting out information, clips, whatever, to entice the people to come to the country.
Let me ask you something. You believe that the Guyana needs to add on that surcharge on for example, visitors and
of course, brother. How else are we making extra bread? There is no problem in making extra money. That is business 101. Always upsell. You feel me? Now, if we're selling the kaichor and this falls and that falls and this park and that park, charge the hell out of it. People is still going to come at the end of the day.
I mean, listen, I understand. And what I think the government or the tourism ministry also needs to understand, because I think they're in charge of the whole Irakrama and these eco areas. They have to understand that, listen, there is a different price for locals versus international clientele.
That is correct.
All right. It's done everywhere in the Caribbean. You know, the only places that have a one standard base, and that's because of the value of the currency, is Europe and the US.
Yeah, it shouldn't cost you 70 to 100,000 just to go visit the Kaijor. While we understand,
not as a Guyanese.
Correct, as a local, while we understand fuel and this and all the logistics is costly, it's not that very costly. We could all be honest.
No.
Right? To visit a basic, to even do a tour, I noticed, we're in the holiday season, right? The holy season, as some would say. And there's a lot of Easter events and things happening, which means all these concerts that's going to be popping off, especially for Linden Tongue Week, which is 2 weekends of packed events, right? We have, I think it's 2 full weeks, of packed events. We have events in Burbees. We know the 6th Beach is going to light up, especially on Easter Sunday, Easter Monday, with kites and hundreds and thousands of people, right? On the seawall itself, the national park, the gardens, they have to figure out a way to capitalize on it. So how is the ministry capitalizing besides going out on video, talking to a group of people and then uploading on the internet? Because the foreigners going to come and they want to go to visit. Oh, I'm going to take Saturday and go visit Kaichor. I'm going to take Sunday and go out with the family. And we can go out Monday to another
I
place.
think one of the things they need to understand is that, for example, they need to get our hotels on certain rated sites where people travel to these destinations, to South American destinations, for example. They need to get our whole campaign of marketing on, for example, Expedia. They need to have tour packages that include flight, hotel, transportation around to these historical or natural sites, and everything all inclusive. So they have to, as the minister of tourism. Tourism is a pretty broad ambit, and you've got to work exponentially in that particular field, because it's not only that aspect of it that is you have to work on, but the overall, what is called the overall image that is projected of Guyana. In other words, she is basically responsible, and this is why I said so in the beginning. She really needs to understand IP, because her job is really to project Guyana to the rest of the world and project the image that will make people call to action or come to Guyana. That's her job.
Yeah.
All right. So really getting into a spat with a designer who's already established and saying that I'm creating an opportunity. No, you're not creating an opportunity. Because if you were creating an opportunity, you'd understand the broader picture.
Correct.
And that broader picture would also include that IP, which is for her as well. Which is for the protection of the ministry and the protection of the creative person involved with the ministry.
Yes, just to be clear, your creation of opportunities for these individuals, as I mentioned before, we don't want it.
As a matter of fact,
there is no value in your opportunity, really and truly.
No, it's somebody who has value already.
Correct.
And
value it is nothing different to what the One Guyana movement is and what Ramson has been doing with all the events.
Yeah, but we as we said, we can enlighten her now, but next time you can get a beating, because you're supposed to know certain aspects of your job.
Correct.
You don't have the connect. In other words, there's a difference in having a fashion show, and there's a difference in having what that young lady is envisioning, and what I think the minister is envisioning as well, but doesn't have the contact to make that happen. All right? So what you have to do, Miss Waldron, is to respect the lady's contribution and the fact that she has worked her way into a position where she has now been able to make the contacts necessary to then bring that home and say, okay, well, when we bring the fashion designers together, it's not just going to be a show that everybody comes out, yeah, that was a nice design. But there's a way of fueling the development of those fashion designers, getting them in a position where they can distribute their material, where they can actually sell their material to make money. So she's got to understand how the chain works. So if that's not the drive, then you're wasting time. Because to have a fashion show is just a gala. That's it. And that is not what I think the minister wants, and I don't think that is what the young lady wanted. And I think that was the miscommunication, because I don't think there was really an argument between the two of them.
No, man.
Right? So in the bigger picture of things, I think the minister needs to concede that, listen, maybe I approached the situation incorrectly. I didn't understand the broader implications of what it is that we're doing, because we have not even gone into the aspects of, okay, you have a fashion weekend, it's called this. Have you branded that name? Have you protected it? And all that comes under that umbrella, are they protected?
Well, I think the young lady, you see, is so much to discuss within the one topic alone, because
I'm telling you,
if that is all her presentation, then the the ministry literally have nothing besides a venue and a date, as she would have mentioned.
Yeah, it
And
doesn't. They don't have.
whether
You
they
see,
keep the lady in the
or
frame of the production or kick her out, that still belongs to her, Miss
Miss Waldron, she doesn't
Minister.
understand. Yeah, it's still
So
if at
you
the
have a
beginning,
problem. You need to fix it.
yeah, they had no idea of how this was going to work, and really and truly, they had
Hmm.
no idea. But that young lady, because of her experience, because of working in the industry, and this is something that we've stated even with Ramson and the Ministry of Culture, we've said to them that you can't go and look for people who have no clue, have not worked internationally in the music business or industry, and put those people to run anything. They do not understand it. You have to pick the
Exactly.
people who have been working internationally, and that would be us. And we're not bragging because we can, it's because we want also to make a meaningful contribution, just like that young lady is saying. She wants to make a contribution to her country. But of
Hmm.
course, it's not going to be used as a tool of manipulation by anybody. And of course, I think it's needed to respect that and understand the bigger picture, because really and truly, it's not about politics. It's about the image of Guyana. Your ministry is responsible for that.
There's a lot to learn within the bids that is happening, and I do hope that both parties take the time to sit down. I think both of them should sit down directly, or even if it's on a phone call, and hash that bit
I
of
agree.
situation out. She
Yeah.
could explain from her standpoint as a designer and a creator, and the
Yeah.
minister could explain from her standpoint as a politician, and
Yeah.
they need to have things run off. Because from what I'm seeing, the problem is really and truly the fact that it is, instead of being something of benefit to the people, it is
It's a
now a
showcase.
spectacle
Yeah,
for
exactly.
politics, to show, well, we doing this here. So by just
Hmm.
doing that alone, Mr. Graham should understand, well, hey, while the government wants to push this off very quickly, you also need some type of structure, or else you're only going to be pushing it off as a coordinator and director, and that is going to be the end of that.
Yeah. And
You
then
see,
at the
as a
end of it,
creator, we could always give you a billion ideas and go and create another one tomorrow, and we're
hmm,
always going to be successful way more than you are.
hmm. Well, they
So
got to
keep that in
understand these.
mind.
They have to understand these things about the creative industry. It is, as the young lady said in the earlier statement, it is a multi, not million, billion
Billion
dollar
dollars.
industry.
Mhm.
And the combination of the music, the fashion, the culture together
So much thing
from
works
Guyana
together, brother.
is
So
so
much
much that we can
opportunities there.
benefit from as Guyanese. So we need to keep this fire up, this fire lit. You know.
Mm.
Also, I mean, I can't forget that. Also, Jackie had the lawsuit against One Communications.
Yeah.
We don't know what has happened or has become of that one, but hey, these are all things that help to highlight this particular issue of the lack of updated and enforcement of IP laws in this country.
Hmm. you know, I do hope that one day we're gonna get to where we need to. So we would have seen the dysfunction in the entertainment space. We're now seeing it in the tourism sector.
Of
The
course.
next one is the agriculture sector. I look forward to hearing the dysfunction as we have already hearing and
Well,
seeing with the rice industry, the
we've
sugar
pointed out.
industry.
Remember, we've pointed out to the government we've lost Demerara, we've lost Pepper Pot, we lost
Hmm.
G Straw. So what is going to happen is that somebody is going to try to create a product from Guyana that the name and the actual product is gone already, and there
Yep.
will be a battle. Then is when I think the government will understand that, hey, we have a big problem, an even bigger problem if you allow this particular issue to persist,
Hmm.
because this could possibly open up in the next 5 years a huge can of worms where Guyanese businesses will lose a lot based on that piracy issue. We need to sort those out. TV, radio, all of that comes under the IP. But of course, when the time flies so quickly in the rush, we got to get out of here until tomorrow. Make sure you check us out tomorrow. Tantalizing Tuesdays. We're going to have those ballads and, of course, the good, great, more great Guyanese music and artists for you. The only place you can get the vibe, the real vibe of Guyana. You're talking about real music, real vibe. It's right here in the rush with Malachi and Martain, Al-Ameen. Martain, your final words before we wrap it up for today.
Well, I'll say it again, just like you would have said. You only have one chance, and that is it. Mm-hmm. I don't want to see. I'm not in a position to tell you what to do, but trust me, you don't want to do the wrong things with your position. Miss Waldron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't want to be doing the wrong things in the tourism industry. There's a couple classes I could school you on. And of course, our information is out there. I am always available as a Guyanese.
Yeah.
So lend my knowledge.
Yeah.
For a small fee, of course. I'm not like the young lady. I used to be like her who wants to help. I do want to help, but
for a fee.
I would have also still paying for classes in America. So if I got paid them still, somebody got to pay me.
Yep. Hey, we got to get out of here until tomorrow. Make sure you check us out tomorrow for Tantalizing Tuesdays. We're going to have some hot topics for the ladies and the gents. Drive safely if you're driving. Love your world. Love your Guyana. Until tomorrow, stay glued to the stations with the real vibration. Shout out to the guys everywhere. We're local to global. Until tomorrow, we out of here.
Why fire burn them drugs? Yo, I not DP Records is not lie. Hey, Rasta seed practically, and then me want the proper color. Like everybody popping money, them is bare folly going on in the alley. Rasta seed actually, and then me want the proper color. And them would rather pop a molly than is bare folly going on. For sheer spliff nowadays I just can't bother, cause some in only rolling up the weed with grabber. No is all kinds of other things they're putting inside, talking about it make them bother. So there's no love for them one another, and there's no enough feed them mama and them dada. Who in sniffing them a swallow? I not just now follow past me chalwa. Rasta seed practically, and then me want the proper color. Like everybody popping molly, them is bare folly going on in the alley. Rasta seed actually, them don't support the ganja rally, and them would rather pop a molly than is somebody gonna murder. If it's not Molly, then the sugar and the X. White rum, cocaine and cigarettes. Sprite with cough, syrup and Xanax. It's only Jano with them coming with next. I know we mashing up the youths, them head. Them excited when I trigger figure press. Said them want see inside of somebody flesh. Them like when people dead. Why? Rasta seed practically. Then me want the proper color. Like everybody popping money, then it's bare folly going on in the alley. Rasta seed actually, them don't support the ganja rally, and them would rather pop a molly than it's bare folly going on. Enough youths get caught in the web, but this time youth you need to reflect on yourself and show some respect. Your parents' teachings don't forget. Mindful of the friends you select, but influence that get the check. Anytime, anywhere it get the check, you know we step it get recheck. Hey, Rasta seed practically, and then me want the proper color. Everybody popping molly, then it's bare folly going on in
Rasta seed actually. Them don't support the ganja rally. And them would rather pop a molly than yeah, somebody gonna murder. Rasta seed practically. And them me want the Cali. Everybody popping molly, then is carefully going on in the alley. Rasta seat actually. And then me want the Cali. Like everybody popping molly, then is fair robbery and
murder. Majesty. Rasta. Archangel.
So fire princess.
Me said the fire of the blaze. Man take offense and them say can't be too dread nowadays. I and I no fear dirty Bobby wrong. See them and them evilous ways. Them corrupted depart from His Majesty. Highly I Selassie I we pray. Now
Rastaman policy is peace and love. So burn out the enmity, the hate and the grudge. Grudge because the vengeance of the faith don't budge. Because we're born as the warriors of flames and blood. We not go dwell up with the scholars and pigs in mud. Cause anything not right, it get an instant run. Fireball. So wolf are coming like a sheep play clown. Don't think like you're wise like the great Solomon.
Instead the fire of the blaze. Woman take offense and them say can't be too dread nowadays. I and I no fear dirty Bobby wrong. See them and them evilous ways. Them corrupted depart from His Majesty. Highly I Selassie I we pray. Now just weights and balance. When the earth return to naturality. Why man to man is so unjust a pedigree. As it was, you know it never shall be. Hey, just weights and balance. Judgment I go catch you, Mr. Wickedy. In a nuclear, no fair technology. Man to woman, a life energy. Hey, they said the fire of the blaze. Man take offense and them say can't be too dread nowadays. I and I no fear dirty Bobby wrong. See them and them evilous ways. Them corrupted depart from His Majesty. Highly I Selassie I we pray. Now
let me know. Jehovah, it's hard to be yourself beyond the wall. Cause nowadays no Rasta preaching Paul. That's why them fire on a stall. Liberty is on a string that's some Paul. I thought them was a real but that's a fall. Like them na yes a Lassie call. Them sit down in a bar with alcohol. Them choose to stoop to conquer, that's a call. Them quick to sell out like a stall. You look the part but really you're a fraud. Don't call yourself a lion, you're a frog.
Let the fire of the blaze. Man take offense and them say can't be too dread nowadays. I and I no fear dirty Bobby wrong. See them and them evilous ways. Them corrupted depart from His Majesty. Highly I Selassie I we pray. Now
just before I step in, tell me guy take it. Just before I step in, tell me take it. Hey, now Paul can see them. No time we now go feed them. All when them singing we no see them. Because them let the devil mislead them. Yeah, now Paul can see them. No time we now go beat them. All when them see me no see them. Cause them truth no make the devil mislead them. Hey, you said that we live righteous. We are chanting the full of righteous. Remember since you never like us, so in everything we do despite us. Oh yeah, always just in whom I trust. Me pull up what the blessing for the two side plus. Then me no police, so me no tight us. In any second that could smite us. Hey, now far we go feed them. No time we now go feed them. All when them see me no see them. And to no make the devil me see them. Hey, now far we go feed them. No time we now go feed them. All when them see me no see them. And to no make the devil me see them. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the way of the wicked man part. Just be true to yourself, come from the heart, no make your heart. Where is your strength, Mr. Wicked Man? Like if you the length, we never change your plan. You say not you like it as much, but how you are gonna get crushed. So, now far we go feed them. No time we now go feed them. All when them see me no see them. Cause them make the devil mislead them. Now far we go feed them. No time we now go feed them. All when them see me no see them. Fire, say, Mama say, we feel obey the voice. They already paid the price. Remember, they crucified the Christ. Judge of each other, the dice for the wise. Yeah, I will always keep away from them. Judge yourself and keep away from them. And the youth them come for them bell. You want them, shut down, you want a bomb and gun them. Yeah, no problem, no feed them. No time we now go feed them. All when them see me no see them. Because they make the devil mislead them. No problem, no feed them. No time we now go feed them. All when them see me no see them. Because they make the devil mislead them. God just said that if we live righteous, true we are chanting the full of righteous. Remember since they never like us, so in everything we do despite us. Hey, always the in whom I trust. Look at the blessing on the two side plus. So we can man tell me who you are try crush. In any second that could smite us. So listen up. How far we don't need them. No time we now.
Whoa, 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 na na na. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Whoa, whoa, no. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing. Yeah. Rastafari is everything. Words on power, manifesting law. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing. Yeah. Rastafari is everything. Words of power, manifesting law. Now is the time for you to wake up and live. Yeah. Love is the only way, so wake up and live. Joy and happiness is all that I bring. Words of hope and inspiration I sing. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing. Yeah. Rastafari is everything. Words of power manifesting God. Timing is everything, and everything in its own timing. Yeah. Rastafari is everything. Words of power manifesting. Yeah. I saw him wash his servant's feet. Wake and conscious mind and defeat. One glorious intention and seat. Head of parliamental deceit. Hey, they mislead and manipulate. Them propagate weed and I spread it. Plant a seed and graduate. Smoke the weed and meditate. Lord, timing is everything. Everything in its own timing. Yeah. Rastafari is everything. Words on power, manifesting. Lord, timing is everything. And everything in its own timing. Oh, Rastafari is everything. Words on power, manifesting. Lord, them doctrine and them dogmas disqualify I. Highly I Selassie, I never deny I. Without beginning and no ending. You see the youth, them multiply. Yeah. Make sure you give them knowledge of the mystery and them culture. I'll get cool and not popular in pop culture. Tell me have to tell them about them roots and culture. Defend the faith against vulture. Pop culture breed and duplicate. Them want money so them fabricate. Hollywood feed them lies and delusions illuminate. I live to last year, I defend the faith. Timing is everything.